This Putco 4-inch Luminix high power block LED light is for those of you that have a 1987 all the way up through the current newest Jeep and are looking for a work light, are looking for a light that you can mount on maybe the back of your Jeep or up on your roof rack, something that's going to give you diffused light that you can use around the campsite, around the house. If you use your Jeep to work out of, this is going to be a really nice option in the evening. It's really going to do a great job of lighting up whatever area you're pointing it at, and this is also going to be a very high quality light, so even something that's going to be out in the weather, mounted up on a roof rack, it's going to be there year-round, sun, snow, rain, whatever it is, this is going to continue to work really well for you for a very long time and continue to produce a ton of light out of a very small package. This is going to be something that's pretty easy to install. This comes with the wiring harness. It's going to be pretty much a plug and play wiring harness. Of course, you have to pick up power at the battery, at the positive and the negative terminals. But other than that, you have a weather-tight connector on the light and the wiring harness. This also comes with the switch. So I'm gonna give it a 1 out of 3 wrenches, and we'll talk more about that installation in just a second. So if you've been shopping for LED lights, you know that they're all over the spectrum. Sometimes you'll look at a rigid light, those are some of the more expensive ones on the market, and then you can go all the way down to an eBay special where they'll sell you a whole kit of 5 or 6 different lights that equate to the cost of just one of those higher end lights. So again, all over the spectrum. And what you're going to get from those less expensive lights is a case that isn't going to be quite as water or moisture resistant. You're going to get an LED that's going to maybe put out a funky color, draw a little bit more power, not last as long. On the flip side of that, what you're going to get with those higher quality lights, this one included, is something that is going to be very efficient with its power usage. It's going to be a diode. The LED itself is going to be very high quality. It's not going to burn out. It's not going to be a weird color. It's going to last a very long time. These are designed to last up to 50,000 hours of runtime. This is also going to come in a nice compact anodized aluminum case, comes with a very nice, very well-built, weather-tight wiring harness. So you really are getting a lot for your money, but these are going to be significantly more expensive than those bargain basement lights. If you just want something on your Jeep that's going to look cool, you're not really worried about longevity, you're not going to use them a lot, save yourself some money, go with one of those other brands. If you want a light that's going to work very, very well, be a very easy install, and hold up over time, and you have the budget for it, I would recommend going with something like this one. This light has 6 individual LEDs, and it does have a diffused lens in front of it. So again, this is going to be a really nice work light. It's not going to be a spotlight. It's not going to be a driving or fog beam. This is going to be a nice diffused light. That lens is over top of the billet aluminum housing that is going to be anodized black. So again, you're not going to have any paint flaking, any powder coat flaking. You're not going to have to worry about any rust. This thing is going to be very, very solid. And it's hard to tell from here, but as you can see, this is very narrow as well. A lot of the other lights are almost as deep as they are wide, and that's because they have cooling fins. They have a lot more going on with them. This light is designed in a way that allows it to be very compact, which lets you mount it in a variety of different locations. This does have a traditional single post light mount, so anywhere that you have a bolt-on bracket that you can fit a single post light, this will work. Anywhere you're willing to drill a hole, you can also get this installed. Now, like I said, this does also come with a wiring harness, and it's a very well-built wiring harness. You're going to have a relay here. Everything is heat shrunk. You're going to have your connectors here pre-terminated for your switch that you're going to mount in your dashboard. This is also going to have your inline fuse in it. So this is really ready to go. All you have to do is pick up your positive and your negative up at your battery with these 2 ring terminals, and then pull your wires into their locations, and the install is going to be very, very simple. This light does come just 1 in a box, so if you were to buy 2, you're going to get 2 wiring harnesses. You can wire these together. This one light comes in at $215. That is going to be more expensive than some of the other ones. We went over this before. You can get less expensive lights, but if you want something that's bright, long lasting, and is just going to hold up over time, have a very easy install, I would recommend going with something like this. You're going to spend a little bit more, but I do think it's going to be worth it in the long run. So now I'll have somebody walk you through how you get this light installed.
Place the bolt through the desired bracket and reinstall the lock nut and steel washer. Tighten down with a 7/16 wrench and socket. Use a 7/16 wrench and a 3/16 Allen key to tighten the light up at the desired angle. Remove the wiring harness and switch from the kit. Route the wiring harness so that the red and black power cables are routed to the battery. The 3 switch wires are routed to your desired location, and the plug is routed to the light bar. Keep the wiring away from anything that will get hot.
So if you're looking for a very high quality light and one that comes in a unique package, I would definitely recommend going with this option from Putco, and you can find it right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.